I've gotten a little lazy going up and down the stairs, so I take buses as much as possible.
Yeah, me too. And buses you can see outside. I love
Yes,
seeing outside.
yes, I
while
love
driving.
crossing the Han River, and I just exact same thing. Holy God, I was the only person wearing red.
Yonsei? You were red?
No. It was my housing orientation. For Yonsei orientation, I wore gray.
No way.
I wore neutral.
So hard for our picnic.
Hey guys! We are here in the Han River today to have a little date between ourselves, and we are gonna bring you guys with us.
And now we are going to buy some snacks and have some talking while we are eating them.
Yay!
So guys, here is 7-Eleven.
Here are the drinks.
The biggest culture in Korea is this Taiwan Songa iced tea.
So many options. Yeah.
Really 신기해 for me because nothing like this in my country.
Now we're gonna settle in here.
Wow, it's so beautiful.
It is really nice.
And so big. So now we are making our Songa iced tea, like peach iced tea.
Yeah. Fish.
Sorry, my English is not Englishing.
The big size. We paid like 3,000.
We are too rich to count the numbers. I mean, we don't care. We have black
It was
card.
like, yeah, we have the black card. Yeah, like $2 maybe.
Maybe $1.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. Ooh, it was. Ooh. Hey, cheers.
Wow. My soul. This reminds me of my first time in Seoul. Like, Hong Kong was the first place I came. I think for most foreigners here is like a
Yeah, definitely. We all like hear the stories about like Hong Kong. So
in
we're
drama.
yeah.
So it's one of the first places everyone will come.
I remember I came here and I ordered chicken, but I didn't know where to pick it up.
Alright, it's kind of tricky.
Yeah, because in here they have like certain places like
The delivery
pick up
zone?
food, yeah. But you have to go there to get it. Oh my god, there's so many of them.
That's so fast.
So guys, we are finally complete. Our third member is here.
안녕하세요. I'm Joanne. Fan.
How long have you been in Korea?
On and off 2 years. Like I live in Korea for like 6 months at a time or 2 months. Just depends. But I hop back and forth between Taiwan and Korea, and then I go back to America once a year.
So you are now a student, right?
Yeah, I'm studying at Yonsei. Just exchange for 1 semester because I need to get school done.
Oh, okay. Helia?
I've been in Korea for 2 years. I came here as a GK, as a scholarship student. I don't know if you know about it. Had 1 year in Busan, like my 오학당 language program. And then I came to Seoul, Ewha Womans for my master's program. Now I'm doing my 3rd semester at master's. And next semester I'm going to write my 논문. What is it? Thesis?
Yeah, like
Oh, a nightmare. I want to travel like you too. Like I don't want to stick to one place. But I'm not sure. Let's
that's
see what
okay.
happens. Yeah.
I feel like for me, I'm pretty close to you, like on our stories. I came to Korea first in 2021, and I also spent 1 year in Busan learning the language.
Oh really?
And
What
like-
was also Busan?
Yeah, and I feel like that was a real challenge for me. I feel like Seoul, when I came, I was already like pretty used to the culture and everything. But in Busan, especially because it was like Corona times,
Ah.
oh my god! And like, of course, Busan is like considered, I think, like the 2nd biggest city in Korea. But the amount of like older people in there is really shocking for
I
me.
think it's one of the oldest cities in Korea, I heard.
Yeah, and like the place where we stayed, it's like the end of the subway line.
Yeah,
So-
Namsanyo.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So it was only like
But I like Busan. I think people were kinder. Because it's
really
so, I think people are more like so much working. 지하철 인퇴근 시간 is like
It's a lot more
crazy.
chill. Over here, it's
It's more
hectic.
chill,
How
right?
can I say? I feel like Seoul matches my
Your vibe.
personality a lot because I came from like São Paulo in Brazil,
Okay.
and the vibes are pretty similar. Like how can I say? We're
Hustle.
always kind of rushing in the subway, and like we have things to do. And I feel like Busan kind of like everything was not that it was slow, but it was slower. And I was like,
Pick it up a little.
Come on, people.
You definitely are a fast walker, aren't you?
Yeah.
Bali
I'm like-
Bali culture.
Yeah, I'm like, come on. And then when you're walking in the sidewalk and people like
Take
don't,
their time. And you're just
yeah,
like,
they don't get out of the way. So I'm like, please stick to the right. Let me walk in the
Yeah.
left. And I feel like at that time, I really got a lot of shock, especially because in Busan, the older people, they stare at foreigners a lot. And it's not like, oh my God, I hate you type of stare.
It's like I've never seen you
yeah,
before. Like,
it's kind of like, oh
where
my
are
God, I'm
Who are
curious about
you?
yeah.
And
Yeah, I
like,
don't really get the stares from East Asian, so it's just like
like I had a lot of friends that were like Mongolian or like what is it? Even my friends from Indonesia, if they wear the masks, like how can I say, they don't really stand out that much
As much.
because they have darker hair and things like that. But me, I don't have a lot to do. I'm like,
Always a foreigner.
hello people.
Yeah.
So it was a really big challenge for me, especially because I also came when I was 17. So I was like, oh my God, I don't even know how to pay bills, but I'm here.
I first traveled, so like living wise, I've been here for 2 years, but I also first traveled when I was 17 as well. But like on my own just for 1 week. I was like, oh, it's cool. But then I spent most of my time in Taiwan. And then I don't remember the timeline exactly. It was like during COVID, but I kept on coming back and forth between America and Taiwan. And then I would just hop here. And then I was like, oh, maybe I could try living here. And then that's when I chose to stay here for 2 months on my own first. And then stuff like that.
And have you been to any other city than Seoul?
I went to Busan in the summer for the first time for like 3 days with some girls I met at a hostel I was staying at. And then I've been to Gwangju and Jeju.
Jeju.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I never went to Jeju.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jeju is nice.
How can I say? I live in Incheon, but pretty honestly, Incheon, Seoul, Gyeonggi-do, it kind of feels like all the same
Connected
vibe.
to each other, yeah.
Connected somehow. So I wouldn't really say that Incheon is like a completely different area. It is a different city, but it's kind of like the same.
And it's good for students because it's cheaper. Like the
Oh,
house
yes.
definitely.
is, wow, house is crazy here.
Yeah.
Especially in Seoul.
Yeah.
Near the university is like Shincheon,
Yeah.
Ide.
But
Wow.
my tuition, my housing is in my tuition, so that's why I'm not.
Wow,
That's
really?
really
Yeah.
good.
It's
You're
like-
in the
기숙사?
international.
No, I'm off campus.
Ah.
Okay.
It's really nice.
Are you okay with saying how much you pay?
Wow,
Well,
so good.
I don't like how much.
Oh, it's already. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's already in tuition.
What about you? Where are you living? Like, you're living in Seoul or you're living?
I'm living in Seoul.
And how much is your?
Like Warsaw is like I don't know in dollars, but maybe $500 something. It's kind of a lot for a student
is
to
a
handle.
lot.
It's like I get my own room, but it's in a triple, so I have like
Ah.
it's like, but we all have our own like
share,
lock
oh.
code on our own door. But then there's like a living room and kitchen.
Oh,
share.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's
feels-
still okay.
Yeah, it feels like dorm vibes, but then you also have roommates. But like you kind of want that for school, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like you get that living accommodation, and I'm happy with it.
Have you had the experience of having roommates? I'm sure many students are curious about roommates.
Like roommates, as in like staying in the same room,
like
or
staying in the same small room, sharing everything together.
Well, for me, I travel a lot, so I stay in hostels. So I've had that experience already. So I was like, oh, as a student and doing my own thing, and I film
Okay.
content, so I just wanted my own room too.
But I feel like for me, in my first year in Busan, I spent it in the dormitory.
Me too.
And it was such a small dormitory. Like
Mm.
I had.
Did you have your own room?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
like. It was 2 people per room, and we were lucky, so we had the bathroom like inside our room. It wasn't like
Bedroom
bathroom.
beds are so close to each
It
other.
is.
Like this bed.
Yeah,
진짜.
and it's like, how can I say? I feel like it's like 15 square meter, 18 square meter, so it's like really small. And I feel like if you don't vibe like,
With the person?
you cannot live like that. So I remember my roommate, she would stay in the room a lot,
Okay.
so I didn't get a lot of alone time,
Ah.
and that for
Privacy.
me was terrible. You know, sometimes you just want to be alone. You want to cry alone. You miss your family, and then they are there. So I was like, let
Oh,
me cry.
I know.
Yeah.
Please. But like after that 1 year when I came to Seoul, I was like,
You need your own place.
now I need my own house. And I started searching for housing here in Seoul. And it was so expensive, especially near Shincheon, where is Yonsei University.
Shincheon is
so
crazy.
expensive. Like 10 square meter, it is like 500,000 won.
And it's mostly panchiha, like the underground.
yeah.
Something. What did you call it in English? I don't
It's
know.
like the
Half underground. They are so humid,
I've seen
full
some
of
that.
insects. Oh, 진짜. For my first one room here, it was one of them. Oh, 진짜.